They say a gold rush arises when there are three factors. Surprise. Number one, when OpenAI came out with ChatGPT, what happened? It was a surprise. It was a surprise. People say, wait a minute. Nobody knew what an LLM is, a large language model. They said, we got AI all of a sudden? AI been around. Big boys been using it. 1% been using it. Government been using it. Military been using it. Financial sector has been using it. Science has been using it. How you think they getting all this computational data that they creating all these things from? Oh, they been using it. It's just now getting to a point where retail investors, entrepreneurs are starting to use it. Come on, Al. So surprise. It popped out of nowhere and everybody's like, whoa, what the hell is going on? All of a sudden, people start utilizing Midjourney. They start typing in prompts and creating pictures based on stuff that was in their imagination that they had no design skills or didn't have to hire a single person to create. Surprise, what is this? I wasn't surprised because I had been studying it already for years, right? Engineers have been using generative design to not come up with where they come up with an ideal, right? And they, instead of them having to figure out every single thing, they are working alongside with the program and the machine to get the best shape, right? To get the best engineering done. So I was studying that years ago, 5-6 years ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, this the future. This the future, because I seen a signal for it. But a signal lets you know things are going to change, but a trigger is like what we seen with OpenAI. It's like what we seen with Midjourney. I said, oh, I always think about when this is mass accelerated and a bunch of people have access to it, it's going to change the way we operate. Everybody's going to change the way you operate. So that surprise element is key for a gold rush. That's like if somebody all of a sudden finds some gold in your front yard, everybody's going to run to your front yard. Second element is information spreading. So we are in that age where there's information spreading all around. There's events, there's influencers, there's thought leaders such as myself, futurists. Now it's on the news because it doesn't start on the news. No, it first starts in these small pockets of people who start learning about it. So they're studying the technology. Make sure y'all comment AI. Make sure you get your ticket to get into the Infinite AI Challenge, where we also had a bonus class of crypto strategies as well, so you can monetize to automate within your business. So first it starts with a few people that's interested into the science. They know about it. They already having these conversations, but they're having conversations about innovation, things that's a little farther off in the future, right? So it's in a small pocket, and then there's this signal or this trigger that happens where it is now technology has gotten to a point where the masses will use it for something simple, such as creating pictures, right? So boom, then it becomes information spreading where people are interested in it. Now, I personally know about 5 different experts who have been able to turn themselves into 6-figure to 7-figure, you know what I'm saying, experts in this space. When starting from zero knowledge bases just 3 to 6 months ago. Now they're consulting large multi-million-dollar AI companies and billion-dollar companies as an expert, and they're teaching people how to automate their business, meaning that they're looking at your business and telling you what you need in your business for your business to be automated. A completely new skill in business, and AI agencies is going to be a huge one. Tap in. You definitely want to be there as we teach and bring these experts in. Because they decided I'm not going to be afraid of my opportunities. I'm going to make one for myself because ain't nobody else going to teach me. So the creators had to think for self and get it done. My brother, Mr. Grateful, he decided I'm going to go from, he was working with me and working for me. And he decided at the time he had like 3,000 followers. He seen the trigger and he said, I'm going to utilize AI to advance my intelligence, because I always teach artificial intelligence plus natural intelligence equals enhanced intelligence. Shout out Spin City, he's one. He said, I'm going to use AI to advance my intelligence. And what did he do? He has AI for a plan. He had to put in the prompts the certain right way for a plan. For the next 90 days, how do I get to 100,000 followers? He did that and he got up to 300,000. And now he's making 6 figures a year. By what? Spreading information. So information is being spread by celebrities. It's being spread on movies. It's being spread all over, right? So the information spreading is important. The same way in the gold era, they start telling everybody there's gold, and then everybody start rushing to that site, right? Wanting to scoop up the gold. Then we got what? We have impatient economic actors. What that means is everybody starts to invest in it. Big companies are investing because they don't want to be last. People don't like to be first. They don't want to be last. They say, wait a minute. Let me go ahead and put my money into it now. So now you start to see the AI cryptos going up, people making money. You start to see the stocks going up, people start making money, right? NVIDIA, most valuable company in the world, or one of them, top 3 or whichever it is right now, killing it. So Foresight would say, yeah, I invested in NVIDIA. Of course I invested in Microsoft. Of course. Why? Because I seen where things were going, right? So now all these companies are piling in, right? And so now it becomes a gold rush, what we call the AI gold rush. It has the crypto gold rush. You see, Bitcoin is up to 70K. Now you got Fetch AI, which is a crypto. That one is up like 200% just over the last couple months. We all wish we put in more once it goes up. Once it goes up, we all wish we put in more. So you looking at surprise. It pops out. Information spreading and impatient economic actors. People that start investing in it and buying into it right fast. Moving on it. Right? It was the California gold rush in 1848 that had these same exact ingredients. But now we're looking at large language models, which are LLMs. Why? Because when you stack this and you think about all of the ways it can be used, human beings are just saying that, hey, the same way the internet came about, the same way social media came about, the same way, apps came about, then decentralized apps came about. You're looking at different use cases on how you're going to change things. Now people are investing in it and they benefiting from it. If it can solve a problem and benefit a large group of people, it's going to win. So for me, I don't understand the fear that people have when it comes to investing in themselves. I don't understand the fear that people have from educating themselves and getting knowledge. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't see how you'd be so afraid of an opportunity, especially when those other things are not working out for you. So now I'm at this point where let me speak to the magnitudes. I'm not even speaking to the people that is afraid. Somebody say it's a gamble. It's not a gamble at all. It's not even an implement of it. It's not a gamble whatsoever. Gamble is you hoping you get lucky with no probability of real success. Educating yourself is not a gamble. It's a knowledge that you have. You can utilize technology right now, instantly. Nothing about it is even a gamble. Cryptocurrency can't be a gamble if you don't have any strategies. The difference between what I think when something is a gamble, right, is when you don't have a strategy and when you do have a strategy. No strategy, gamble. Strategy, it's not a gamble because you increase the probability and odds, especially when you understand the cycles that things take. Do you know it's like looking at the S&P 500, right? Or it's like playing options, right? It's even like sports betting. Sports betting is a gamble, but you increase the odds in your favor when you do what? You study the players, you study the game, you study all of the different variables that will increase the odds in your favor. It's a gamble working for a job 20, 30, 40 years and they can fire you at any point in time when they want to. It's a gamble, a bigger risk, not learning whatsoever in a day and age when AI can make your skill completely irrelevant the next day. It's a gamble going to school, getting an education, paying tens of thousands of dollars with no guarantee that the field that you're going in will even exist for human beings to even benefit from. The biggest gamble in the world is ignorance. The lack of investing is the biggest gamble. Having money sitting in your bank account is the biggest gamble. But educating yourself has never been a gamble ever. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a technology. I don't think Bitcoin was ever a gamble, even though, like I said, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't think that Bitcoin was ever a gamble. Why? Because Bitcoin is a technology. And when a technology such as that is invented, right, just like the military, right, or just like the internet was created for the military as a back channel for communication. Investing in that was never a gamble. Investing in blockchain, never a gamble. When there is a new disruptive technology that will change the way that we interact, there's some technology that just can't be uninvented. So investing in it early is not a gamble at all. It's just a strategy of intelligence, which is, to me, guaranteed winning. That's the way I look at it. Something like that, cryptography plus currency. If you read the white paper, come on now, whether it was created by the CIA, NSA, Russia, I don't know. There's a lot of actors behind it that's going to push it. You could at least benefit from it and then utilize your resources to go put into what you want. What you want to build a school? What you want to do? You want to build farming, do farm to table? You want to go buy you some land? What you want to put it into gold? What you want to do with it? Ain't nobody saying to worship the opportunities. Talking about using it, monetizing it. Now you can use whatever ideas you have can now benefit because you have the budget, right, to execute it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me just makes the most sense. You know, like, even with something like artificial intelligence, you can use it for whatever you want to, right? You got to think about it. You got to think. But let me read on a little bit. The specific circumstances are well known, right? It says, John Marshall, an employee at Sutter's newly constructed mill located at the previously unexplored upper elevations at the South Fork of America River, he found gold flakes in the water in January 1848. Marshall didn't keep it a secret. He told people. The news got out. He was surprised. He spread the information, right? So those are the first two ingredients, discovery and information spreading. It happened within a month of each other. What about the impatient economic factors, right, or actors? Gold miners overran Sutter's mill that spring. Now, let me tell you something about a gold rush. You don't make the most money on the gold. Where do you make the most money in a gold rush? Where do you make the most money in a gold rush? You make the most money in the gold rush, there you go, by buying the supplies, the tools. Everybody's buying the shovels. Everybody's buying the picks. Everybody's running over there. So if you got to think about it. If you invest in a company that's supplying the tools, then you go benefit and get paid. When we do these things, that's what we're doing. Information spreading, AI agencies, the tools, investing in the stocks. NVIDIA is the tools for people to get in because it controls the processing power. Everybody needs it, especially if you want to compete. So what you want to do is supply the tools to the world. That's all I got for you. I'm about to get out of here. I had 3 more economic lessons, but I'm not even about to go into that right now, man. You got to get out here. We got to learn, right? Do not waste your time. Opportunities do not wait on anybody. Preparation for opportunity is key.